Is everyone ready? Andrew, are you ready?
I think we're good. Yeah, we're a bit last minute as usual. We're getting things sorted out, but we're just about ready to do a little bit of a fun tech quiz. We thought Friday evening people will be home, bored, isolated, not able to do anything. So how can we try to entertain with something a little bit more fun than just talking about code and so forth? So oh yeah, so for those that haven't noticed, Eddie has shaved his hair off. He decided that it was too difficult to go down the hairdressers and too dangerous. So that's it. He's now looking around for a cap, I'm sure, trying to
I am.
cover
My
himself
cap is
up.
all the way over there, so I'm not going to get it now. Yes, so that kind of sucks. I forgot to put my cap on. But
But nothing wrong with a new look. It's not a case of Eddie's actually in prison this evening talking to us all.
and just want to say hi to Ethan, Andrew's son, who's on the stream. Hey, Ethan, thanks for joining. And Praveen, thanks for joining. Who else have we got out there? Say hello in the chat. I hope you're ready for Tech Quiz Code Mortals 0.1.0. Andrew?
I'm glad you got the Semver in there. We should have. That could be the first question. What is the versioning being used for this tech quiz?
I'll let you do the intro into the agenda of what's going on tonight. Do you want me to go to the next slide?
We can do, yeah. I mean, we're not going to talk too much about who we are. I mean, people that have probably joined at the moment have heard of us, Code Mortals. We're here. We're doing all the things that are listed on here. We're doing stuff on YouTube. We're trying to stream as much as we can. Sort of ask me anything sessions. Doing a bit of coding live. We run events when we're allowed to get out the house. And at the moment, we're kind of stuck. We can't go anywhere. But yeah, Microsoft Reactor is where you tend to find us when we're doing our events. We're very much full stack developers by day. That's our general trade. But absolutely, we get involved in all sorts of things within the community as much as we can, whether that's advice, mentoring, and so forth. And there's loads of technology we work with. I mean, the ones that are named up there are just a few. Again, we should have done a question that says, from that holding screen that's currently open, name 5 of the bits of technology that were on there. Anyhow, we are here this evening to do a quiz. If Eddie wants to jump to the next slide, here we go. We're only going to do 4 areas this evening. We were thinking, could we do a few more? I've also just noticed on YouTube, it's cutting off the top of the page. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that, Eddie. I can't see quiz rounds at the top there.
Oh.
So that might cause some problems with some of the questions. Well, the questions will probably be all right. You just won't be able to see what round we're in.
That's interesting because according to what I'm sending to YouTube, it should be okay. Okay, that's not good.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, no, that might just be me. I'll scroll on the page. You can tell it's getting late. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So no, the screen is fine. We can see it all. Ignore me. It is.
Okay, phew.
We did have a few beers for farewell drinks to people at work earlier.
A few too many.
It was quite an interesting virtual goodbye to say farewell to people. So that probably didn't help. Yeah, quiz rounds is awesome. Thanks, Ethan. We've got the top of the page. 4 rounds we're going to do. We're going to do a general knowledge round. So this would be all over the place. Just asking various questions. It could be stuff that's new, things that have come around in tech the last couple of years. It could be old. Hopefully everyone knows what a CPU is, because that's probably going to be one of those questions. After all, Eddie was heavily involved in the general knowledge one. And then we're then going to do a picture round. So
I'm really excited about that picture round. Really excited. Put a few last pictures in. So, sorry, Andrew, carry on. I got excited.
Eddie's tweaking his picture round, so that's cool. But yeah, pictures. So there will be snippets of a picture. It might not be a full picture. It might just be a small part of a picture. And we will be asking you to tell us what that picture is or what it was. We'll then have a short break, and we'll go through the answers after that for those first 2 rounds. So I think we're probably looking at 15 minutes a round, 10, 15 minutes for each round.
It's the first time doing it, so your guess is as good as mine.
Well, it would be 30 seconds per question, effectively. So we'll ask the question, have about 30 seconds to answer it, and then we'll move to the next one. There'll be a short break, then we will answer those questions. Then we'll move on to the second part, which is going to be, so everything is tech related. So there'll be some stuff on movies, TV, games. I'm sure there'll be, for those that are into modern gaming, there'll be some stuff from the last few years. And again, there'll be some stuff from kind of 20, 30 years ago, maybe even as much as 40 years ago in that area, which kind of takes us into the history part. So there's then going to be a history section that we'll finish on, just test people's knowledge of going back through the years. And stream just momentarily had a wobble there. I just noticed a little spinner came up, but it's back. So yeah, that's what we're looking to go through. Is there anything else you want to add, Eddie? Are we ready to begin going through these rounds? Obviously, during that break, if you need to go grab a drink at the toilet, that's fine. We'll have about 5 minutes to go and do that stuff. So obviously, if you need to go now, by all means do. We'll probably get the first questions answered in the next, 2 minutes, get started?
Let's get started. Get your drink, get ready. I'm just sorting out the last minute images for the game. And then I've got a real funny one. I'm so excited about this.
Cool. So make sure you've got some paper. You obviously need paper, pen. If you do happen to be with someone else, feel free to be going up against them, seeing if you can beat their score or if they're going to beat you. Obviously, try and be as honest as you can with your answers. Try not to take your phones out. Search around on Google. We're looking for sort of honest what you know rather than what you can find out. I think most of us can use Google these days to answer things quite quickly. So you're only really fooling yourself to a degree by doing that. Let's get some honest results and see what people can score.
Okay. I am almost ready. Last 2 seconds. I'll get everyone a chance to have their drinks. And some of these are quite funny. I think are quite funny. I'm not sure how hard or how easy to make it. That's the difficult. Trying to make it a bit harder as you went along. So let's get started. Right. I didn't write the answers in, which is really stupid. So I don't know what some of them are. That wasn't very wise of me, of these new ones. Let me quickly write them before I don't forget. Street Fighter. I did not say anything. Should not have done that. And okay, everyone in the chat, write if you're ready.
I think Praveen is keen.
Is he ready?
I'm sure Ethan, who's upstairs, my son, who's hasn't seen anything of what's going on apart from I mentioned to him that he might want to join. It could be a bit of fun. I'm sure there are certainly questions in here that he will know the answer for, and he'll think that was way too easy.
Okay, let's get started then. Let's do it. If Praveen and we've got a few people ready now. Cool. Okay, let's do it. I can't pronounce some of those names. So let's go. People are saying ready. Let's do it. So first round, general knowledge. The picture round's so good. I'm so excited about the picture round. Hope I haven't messed anything up. Let's have a look. Andrew, quickly go through all the slides I just did and make sure they're okay. So 30 seconds. How many characters were allowed in the original tweet on Twitter? Let me count. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. No, I need a timer. I've got a timer. I'm good. 30 seconds is just too long. I think we should like 20 seconds.
You can read the question out a few times for those that are listening rather than perhaps reading.
Okay, maybe I can do it in different languages. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm going to struggle with English. How many characters were allowed in the original tweet? Yes, I know it's easy, but I've kept it easy for you. Let's just warm up, right? Let's start off easy. Let's warm up. It's good. Andrew, do you know the answer? I don't say the answer, but do you know it?
I believe so.
Okay.
I should be writing down what I think they are because I didn't put all these questions together.
No, don't write it in the chat, people. Don't write it in the chat. That's a warm-up question. Write it down on a bit of paper because if you write it in the chat, then you tell someone else what the answer is. Praveen, you wrote 240. That is wrong. It is now, I think, 280, but it originally was 140.
Don't give them the answer, Eddie. You're falling into the trap.
It's rude. They tricked me. Okay, right. That was a test one.
It's like making it up.
That was a test one. Okay, nobody write it in the chat. Right. Question number 2.
I'll turn the chat off in a minute now. But yeah, Ethan, great on the notepad. Well done.
Cool. What does UHF stand for when tuning a radio or a television?
I know what UFO is.
I was going to say, she come up with some bogus ones. UFO. Under heating floor. It should be underfloor heating. Okay, that doesn't work.
What about UHT? Ultra heat treated, right?
Ultra heat treated. It's close. Okay. Everyone ready for the next question? That was too easy. No Googling, no cheating. I'm watching you. I can see you. Don't get off that Google. Next. How many options are available in Facebook for liking or showing your response to a post? But do write in the chat once you've got an answer. Don't write the answer, but just write in the chat like answered or something like that. As in, so we know a few people have got it, and if we need a little bit more time, a little bit less time, we can move on. So remember, don't write the answer, but just write the word answered. I'll do it as an example. Answered. There you go. Just write that. Or done. You can write done if you want. Done would work too. So, coming up to 30 seconds. Everyone's done? Write down in the chat to the, not below, to the side. That side, probably. Okay. Done. Okay. Let's go. Question number 4 on round 1. If a URL, I didn't check this one, shit, I hope it's right. If a URL ends in .pt, in which country would you expect to be based in? Watching that clock. Tick tock, tick tock. I was going to say planet Earth, but that would be like E. P-E. Pluto. Done, done, done. Okay. In which year, it's question number 5, still round 1. In which year did Steve Jobs introduce the first Apple iPhone to the public? Oh, that was fast. Okay. Praveen, wow. You just pasting in that done each time. Paste, Control V, enter, bam. In which year did Steve Jobs introduce the first Apple iPhone to the public? I really hope I put the answers in the speaker notes because I missed out a few.
The questions are obviously too easy this round. We'll have to step it up next time.
We will. I thought first time we do this, first Friday, we'll keep it simple, keep it nice. Typing is faster for me. Okay, awesome. Let's move on. These are easy questions, and if they are too easy and everyone's got like 100%, then we will in the future do some harder ones. But they are going to get harder, don't worry. So look, there's even more text on this one. What is the name of the test for a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable, that's a really freaking big word, from that of a human? Got some icons. Do you know this one? Done already. Praveen. Okay. I can't wait for the image ones. Really excited. Really excited. Oh. Done and dusted. Okay, let's give a few people, give the others a few more seconds. And while they're doing that, don't forget everyone, give it a thumbs up to the video. That will really help our stats. Thank you very much. So, I think time for the next one. Which manufacturer made the 3310? We're now going to show our age. Like, thanks. Which manufacturer made the 3310? I'm not going to tell you what product it is, but I'll give you a clue. Okay, no more clues. If you missed that, I'm sorry you missed it. Done and done. Okay. These are some like retro questions, but everyone seems to be answering it quite quickly. I should have made them harder. This is where the young people will get this, because I didn't know this. What does PAW stand for? P-A-W. Ethan, Do you use this because your dad didn't know what it was? Andrew and me did not know what it was, but I thought it was so funny. I thought I had to include it. Praveen, how do you know that? I'm just out of date. Yeah, I think so. Ethan's quiet. Or was that done from this question or from the previous one? I'm not sure, Ethan.
They've probably done the next question already.
Maybe. And we've got Prahitha. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Or is it Suresh is the first name, but it's put second. I don't know. Let me know how to pronounce that and which one I should use. But hopefully you're still there. Still keeping up. Done and done. Question number 9. Almost the end of the first round. What was the first commercial product to be scanned using a barcode? Now this is a hard one. No clues on this one, although I really want to give you one. I'm so bad at keeping secrets. I really want to give you a clue. No Googling, remember. Let's be honest. If everyone gets 100%, then you've all cheated. You got to get one wrong. It's going to be this one. Done. Praveen, did you just... hopefully you made something up. Hopefully you didn't know it, and hopefully you didn't Google it. So my guess would be the iPhone. No, that's too new. Let me think. If I know the answer, right, but I wouldn't have guessed it. So if I actually had to guess it, what would I say? Done and done too. If I actually had to guess it, what would I put? It wouldn't be the right answer, so don't write this down. Oh, it's just a guess. Okay, good. I would guess a food product, maybe, is what I would guess. But that's not the answer. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Okay, number 10. Which was the first product to be produced by Apple that had a name beginning with their trademark small letter I? And I wouldn't have got this one right either. No Googling, just guessing. And it's the picture round. The picture round. I'm really excited. I got so excited for the picture round. Next quiz, Andrew. I want to do the picture round again, but you probably want to have a go yourself too. But yeah, it was just too much fun. That's easy because you're from India. Oh, really? Okay. You have to explain that one. Done as well. Okay. It's next round, I think. No break. No answers. Straight on to the picture round.
Did everybody keep up, or do we need to go back to a question? Did anyone miss a question? Did anyone join us on question 3 and would like to see question 1 or 2 again?
Shall we quick run through the questions? Question 1 was how many characters were allowed in the original tweet? Do not scroll up through the history on the chat because that is cheating. Well, it's not cheating, but because people wrote the answers. But that was just a test question. Most people got it wrong anyway, so I wouldn't even scroll back and have a look. So, question number 2 was, what does UHF stand for when tuning a radio or television? And it doesn't stand for under heating floor. Number 3, how many options are available in Facebook for liking or showing your response to a post? The answer is not number 0 or 1. Question 4. If a URL ends in .pt, in which country would you expect it to be based in? And it's not Ethan! It's underfloor heating. Underheating floor. It's a PT. It could be Planet T. Is there a planet begins with T? Question 5. In which year did Steve Jobs introduce the first Apple iPhone to the public? 2020. This year. Praveen! You two don't encourage each other. Question number 6. What is the name of the test for a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable. I got it that time. From that of a human. Dun dun dun. iRobot, made by Apple. Oh, I fancy watching iRobot again. Actually, that's quite good. Right, number 7. What a paraphrasing of the original thing. Which manufacturer made the 3310? Coming to a store near you next week. What does paw stand for? And it's not an animal foot. Number 9. What was the first commercial product to be scanned using a barcode? And it wasn't the iPhone. You got paw prints, nice. And the last question of that round was, which was the first product to be produced by Apple that had a name beginning with their trademark small letter I? The iPaw. That's the one. Praveen, put the pause in, but put an I in front of it in the chat. So you can get the iPaw. And you answered 2 questions. Okay, round 2. Are you ready for some images? We start off easy, and we get a bit harder, and then we get a bit easier, I think. Let's see how we go. Question 1. Name this product. Who can do it? If anyone new has joined the stream, feel free just to jump in from where you left off. This is round 2, question 1. So the first round was general questions. Second round is pictures. And then just write down on a bit of paper your which round you're on and which question. And then we can look through the answers later on. So are people done with this one? Venkatesh, thanks for joining all the way from India as well. Awesome to have you here. What is that? Praveen, are you joking? And do you know what it is? I think this is an easy one. I started off easy. I don't know if I'd get it, actually. I might get it eventually. M&M's? Oh. Sorry, Ethan. You're probably too young.
Probably doesn't help that it is quite a small picture.
Venkatesh, when you know the answer and you've written down on a bit of paper or somewhere, just write done in the chat, but don't write the answer in the chat. Okay.
Are they not love hearts?
They're definitely not love hearts. M&M's I think was pretty close. Okay, next. See, it's getting easier now. I bet this one was too easy. I should have made it a bit harder. So name this product. Or don't name it, write it down. And when you've got written it down in the chat, just write done. Can you name this product? I'll give you a clue to this product. It's 16-bit. It's a pretty good clue, right, Andrew?
I think it's written on the tin.
That's true. Okay. No one's written done yet. Are you all struggling? What's a clue? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take it that everyone's done. Because you've had a long time on that one. This one. Oh my god, I can't remember what this one is. Oh yeah, I remember which one this is. Okay, done. What about this one? What product is this? I did make this. It's going to get a bit harder. It might get a bit easier again in a bit, don't worry. I went a bit retro with this, so Ethan, I apologise, but don't give up just yet. I'll give you a clue on this one. I'll say it quietly so Andrew doesn't hear. Eject. Zoom in, please. Okay, let me see if I can... Oh, gone back a slide. Let me see if I can zoom in on another screen without messing it up. Let me see. Does that work? I don't think it will come out of present mode. I've made it larger. This one's a hard one. Yeah, we can't see anything. It says eject. Hey, if you can read the eject, then it's big enough. But okay, next time I'll make them bigger. Sorry, I didn't think. I just kind of cropped the image in. You're gonna kick yourself when I make it when I remove the crop when you see the answer. So this one might be a hard one then. Just notice the theme that we've had recently. So if I go back,
that is definitely a heavily cropped picture.
so think of the theme. So what theme? Whatever you thought this was, it's probably related to this one, and it's probably related to this one. That's a clue.
Is that going to go all the way through? Every single one of these is going to be the same
What do you mean the same?
theme?
No, it changes. A new theme starts.
Okay, I was going to say they're all technology pictures. There's a link to technology. That's the link.
That's true. That is the link. Okay, if people want it a bit bigger, no, I can't do it now. I'll mess it up and you might see the answers and then we'll spoil it. So, no one's written down in the chat. Does that mean everyone's done? We've had like 20 minutes on this one.
I think it's good to see the two limits, right? I think the first round was maybe a bit too easy. This round may be a bit too difficult, but let's see what the results are, because it could still be that we get 8 out of 10 for this round from people.
Okay, done. I need some more duns in the chat. Even if you don't know the answer, just say done anyway to make me happy. Or say not done, but at least I know that you're still alive. And all is good. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Next one. So this is an easy one. What is this? I almost said the answer then. And what is this and who makes it? Like, what's the manufacturer? What is it? And it goes into other types of technology stuff soon. So don't worry. We're not gonna get stuck on this just yet. Like, it's really weird that the video I'm looking at is really far behind, but the chat isn't. So I really hope that everyone's seeing what I'm sharing, not what the video that I'm getting. Anyway, through YouTube. Okay. Don't give the answers away, Ethan, but yes. But who made it? What type is it? Okay, we got a done. Ethan's pretty close. Venkatesh, are you still with us? So I want the manufacturer of this one. Flip phone, as written in the chat, is not enough. Okay, next one. Now into games. What game is this? Come on, I'm gonna see done, 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 done. Just like the game. I'm looking at that chat like a hawk. Wow, the chat is quiet. Like, I'll tell you what, I'll write in the chat done, because I'm done. I know the answer. There we go. Okay, we got a done, and a do.
Do. Ooh.
What's a do?
Obviously, you need to do something.
Okay, next one. How's everyone else holding up? Who else have we got? Number 6. Name this game. Done, not loaded is do. What? Done, not...
Do.
I don't get it.
I think Ethan probably just missed an enemy.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, but Praveen's confused me now. Done not loaded is do.
I think we're just trying to throw us off.
Don't confuse me. I'm the one meant to confuse you. Okay. So this was the previous one. This is this one, number 6. Which one's harder? 5 or 6? Lucky number 6. I think 6 is harder. I left the backward E in the top corner to make it a bit easier. Okay. Both are easy. Okay, nice. Praveen, you're showing your age. I did choose some. I should have chosen more modern ones. I feel bad. Andrew's got some more modern ones to come. 6 is easier. Yeah, I think so. Do you think so? I thought 5 was easier. I thought this one was easier. But okay. Yeah, 6 is hard. It is. I don't think I could get 6. I could get 5, but not 6. Right, okay. We're going to go on for 7. Which is empty. So apparently, if you update the slides when you're in presentation mode, it doesn't update the slides. So let me go back to right to the beginning, because I don't want you to see the answers. Let me just leave it on here. I'll exit this, and hopefully it will update. And present again. And let's see if that has now updated. Well, no, because that's massive. So you go. I did make that bigger for you. I told you I made it bigger. That was number 3 on the pictures. I did make it bigger. But I don't think it helps. Okay, we did 4. What number are we on? Must have been on 7. This is really hard. I didn't show the answers. Praveen, don't say that. Don't scare me. Okay.
I think that's the cube of death, isn't it?
What game is this? This is a really hard one, but I knew the 2 before were quite easy. So I wanted a really, really hard one. Out of focus. It's going to be... The picture was like, I don't know, 10 pixels by 10 pixels. So I've stretched it, so it's going to be really blurred. You wanted it big.
That helps people even more.
You wanted it...
Right. It's a telescope with a low resolution. 8-bit telescope.
8-bit telescope. Space or snake. Just put what you think down, and you'll see soon enough. Because after this round, we're going to do answers, Andrew.
There'll be a short break, allow people to nip to the toilet, grab a drink or whatever. Probably 2-3 minutes, and then we'll get back to it. Obviously, if you're scared you're going to miss the answers, then don't leave your computer. Or we can do the way we can do the answers and then give people a break.
Maybe the answers, then do people a break, I guess.
Yeah. Let's do that.
We've been going for 30 minutes.
Cool. So we'll do answers, then we'll have a short break, and then we'll do the next 2 rounds. We'll make it up as we go along, which nothing unusual there.
Okay, so we'll go. Yeah, it's true. That's our trademark. Right.
Quite as I'm coming up with the last couple of questions because we haven't quite finished before we started, which is really good. But there's a reason for that, right? So I'll say what the reason was during the break.
Okay.
Carry on.
Right. So next we have number 8. Oops. Let me actually click on this. I can't remember what this is. Oh no, I think I do.
It's really good when you can't remember yourself. That is terrible.
It's big. People want a big picture. It's big. It's like
a couple of feet.
It's 2 flapping birds. It's 2 birds. It's angry birds.
Oh, right.
Image not loaded. Don't give me that. I can see it on the stream. Praveen, I'm not falling for that. The image is loaded. It's just a terrible image, and it's terrible. And then I cropped it and stretched it, so I made it worse. So basically,
even if you showed twice as much, I still don't think you could figure it out.
No, you could. That's why I had to crop it there, because you'll see when I do the answers. Before I give the answers, maybe I'll try and go up a little bit, and you'll see. No, image not loaded in the Google Sheets. I see it on my phone. Look, I see it there.
Praveen's gone on to Google. He's.
Oh, that didn't focus right. There you go. See. Okay, so we'll go on to the next one. Is Angry Birds or Ethan suggests 2 centuries. Okay, number 9. You'll get the answer soon. This is an easy one. I put an easy one in for you.
Oh yes, I know this one. Okay.
Oh, only 20% of the image loaded. Yeah, I cropped the image a lot. Otherwise, it's too easy. Even I know this one.
Yeah, I can do this one. I spent many hours with this one.
So many hours with this one. I still play it now. Like, what is this game? I still play it now.
You can't say that. Now you're giving away that it's a game.
Everyone knows they're all games. Did I not say that before?
It's all game related stuff.
Yeah. What's a Dodd? A dude. Doom.
Oh no. Oh.
Ethan, Doom was in this set, but I haven't used it again. I'm not going to say any more because your dad will cut me off.
There's only one thing, one time you can use each one when it comes to pictures.
Exactly.
In the questions, you can have things that are related multiple times, I guess. Overall, we may have made a reference to some of these things again. And I'll leave it at that for now.
Okay. No one's writing done in the chat. Done. Okay. I'm loving the picture ones. I want to next time make more of an effort and make them more like trickery, I suppose. So it looks like something else, but it could be something else, but it's not, and stuff like that. Okay. Are you ready? Praveen's not happy. It's part of the game. You can't get 100%, Praveen. I know you want 100%, but you can't. If you get 100%, I've done my job wrong. More of these in future, please. Yeah, I'll do some more modern stuff. These are a bit retro, so apologies. Done, by the way. Okay. This one's really hard, but I had to, because the last one was easy. This is the last one. I had to do it hard. Maybe it's too hard. Maybe I should increase it slightly. It's a bit like catchphrase. Do you remember catchphrase as a kid, Andrew? Where you used to get part of the picture. Actually, we should do a catchphrase geeky thing with the code. You cover some of the code up, and as you answer things, more of the code appears. Oh, that could be good.
Well, we'll do that next time when we have a programming round.
Yes. Give up. Don't give up. All of it is planks. Okay, let me give a bit more.
Yeah. It's all going to get easier after this.
Let me give it a bit more. Here we go. Let's go back to the beginning.
30 games I could have seen that bit of texture.
Okay, let me adjust that one. I'll make that one a bit easier. Let me adjust it. Going back to the beginning. That was a bit mean. Okay. That's still a bit mean. Let me make it a bit less mean.
Add an extra 2 pixels to it, right?
No, I added like doubled the height of it. But it's otherwise too much giveaway. Okay, this is a major giveaway, right? So if I save it, exit presentation mode, go back into presentation mode, and then go all the way back down. There you go. That's a giveaway. Like, that's too easy. All the 10 games shared the same sprite. Yeah, it did. That's too easy now. Andrew, what do you think? That's like... I should have just told you the answer. That's how easy it is now.
Yeah. That's definitely a lot easier.
Praveen seems happy, which is good. Okay, right. Answers or break? What do you think? Do you want a 5-minute comfort break, or should we just go straight into the answers and see what it is?
Would anyone like to go back through the pictures first?
Oh, yes. Let's go back
that...
through the pictures. You're right. No.
Fairly quick, just 10 seconds on each one. Give people a chance to just pick it up. If anyone has happened to come halfway through the picture round, at least they can get back to the start.
That's true. I got too excited. So, break then answers. Okay. Let me just quickly run through. I'm going to run through the questions again, just from the picture round. So if you're happy with your answers, go take a break and come back in 10 minutes. Otherwise, we'll be taking a break just as I run through these quite quickly. So question 1. So question 1 was, it has an A and a B. Question 2 is, what product is this? It's 16-bit. Question 3, which is much bigger now, in my defense, you did ask for it to be bigger, is written eject. But what are you ejecting? This one, I'll give you a clue. It has the numbers 1 to 9 on it with a 0. Actually, I don't see a 0. I think it has 1 to 9, but it must have a 0. I can't read it. It's pixelated. Okay. What game is this? I gave you a clue before. I'll give it again. I don't know if that's much of a clue.
I can't even say what you were trying to do the noise of, because that would give it all away even further. But
oh no! I just saw Ethan in the chat. He says, because I said they were buttons. He knows what it is. Oh yes, because you thought they were like M&Ms or something. I thought it was obvious that they were buttons, and then you were joking. And so now I've just given away the answer.
Oh well, a bit of a clue's nice to have sometimes. Some of them are quite difficult.
This one has the letter E, but backwards. I'm not going to say what that is because that will give it away too much.
It's Russian.
That'd be Cyrillic. It's Eddie writing, so it's backwards. Number 7. Lucky numbers glowing square, which looks like the sun through my mobile phone. And then we're going to go on to the vertical infinity, number 8, which has 2 birds. This is the 1990s version of Angry Birds. And you have 2 of the flappy things on either side. And they fly away. That's not a clue, by the way. That was just me making shit up. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't swear. Sorry, Ethan. That's me making bleep up. Okay. Number 9. That was a clue. That was a clue. That wasn't me just making some weird noises. Number 9. And the lucky number 10's coming up. Double digits. Are we ready? Were you born ready? Right, ready in the chat if you're ready for number 10. But I know you've seen it already. Fallout. It's probably closer to... I don't know what it's closer to. Sorry. I got nothing. And this one is now simple because you all asked. Basically, it was kind of like, phone a friend. Give me some more pixels. I gave you more pixels. Okay, number 10. Oh my god, I almost said something then that would have given us away. Andrew, I'm terrible at this game.
Oh, I'm saying that to the mute button, but I'm saying you're not even playing the game. You're just asking the questions.
I know, but I want to play. And I know the answers to some of them now.
I was going to say, if you were playing the game, everyone would know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll give a clue. This one is Mario.
This one was set on a beach.
It was on a beach.
Oh, that's a good guess. I'm only doing that based on this quite a sandy looking colour. Sorry.
It's wooden floor, but I think I would on a beach. I can't remember. Okay. Comfort break. Take 5. We'll return in 5 minutes. Definitely not Mario. Okay, you're right. It's not Mario Kart. It's Mario World. That's Mario's legs. when he has flower power. Okay, take a break and.
I'm going to take 2 minutes as well, so I will be right back.
Okay. While Andrew's taking a break, let's give me some feedback actually. So while Andrew's taking a break and everyone's taking a comfort break, the people who remain, let's get some feedback. So what worked well? Were the questions, you don't know the answers yet, I suppose, but were they too hard, too easy? Did you prefer the picture round to the general knowledge round, or is it good to have both? You still have 2 more rounds to come, and Andrew will be doing those. I don't know the answers for those, so I can't help you, but I will try and guess. And 4 rounds in total, so the first 2 rounds has taken it'll probably take an hour by the time we do the answers, so it'll be like 2 hours. I think that works quite well. I think any shorter or any longer probably wouldn't work so well. And any suggestions, let us know. We're keen to improve these and to do them every Friday night, 9 till 11, way past my bedtime. Don't forget to tell your friends, bring them along. The more the merrier. We can get to hear some of their crazy answers. Actually, what people should do in the chat is write like stupid answers. So by me saying Mario, okay, clearly isn't Mario. I think people should write in the chat. That should be like a rule we have. You have to write in the chat the most absurd answers. Like, I know, okay, I'll give you another example. This one looks like Ethan, what's that game that everyone plays at the moment? I think it's free, and the guy Ninja plays it. Fortnite. So there you go, it's Fortnite. Fortnite runs at 640 by 480 pixels, right? And uses like sprites that are 8-bit. Okay. Don't forget, you still got a few minutes. You still got a few minutes break. So not going to miss anything yet. Right, when you're back, write back in the chat to that side, I think. Oh, we're there. Right back in the chat so know you're back. Obviously, we'll be able to see Andrew when he gets back. But I'm quite keen for the people who have been here doing the quiz get a chance to see what the answers are. So let's let me go back to the beginning and get the answers ready. Okay, you're back. Awesome. Go right to the beginning. And I think I want notes. Here we go. With the image ones, I wonder if I just stretch them up rather than telling you the answer. That might be more fun. So, yes, so we finished round 1 and 2. Had a bit of a break. We're going to do the answers for round 1 and 2. And then we'll go on to movies, TVs, and games. And then history. When Andrew comes back, we'll do this. And what we'll probably do is we'll show the question again, but you need to write your answer in the chat. And let's see who can get it right. So when we do it the quiz the first time round, I think you should write fake answers. But now we're doing the answers, you should write real answers. So, and when Andrew gets back, we will start. And let's see. Andrew is back, so let's go.
Here. I heard you. I was listening.
Awesome. So, question 1 on general knowledge. Write your answer that you thought it was in the chat. I'm really interested to see. Like, don't forget what everyone else writes. Just write what you think the answer is, and then I will tell you the answer. This is an easy one, so we all kind of know what the answer is. But if you don't know, that's fine. Let's go. We're on low latency, so the answer should come through the chat real quick. Don't be shy. 180. Okay, good answer. I'm not going to say if it's right or wrong. Praveen, stop Googling it. Stop asking your wife.
The thing I will say is we do have another 20 questions to get through, Eddie, so let's not spend too long asking people to give
Okay,
answers.
Let's do it. So this one is 140. Question number 2. What does UHF stand for when tuning a radio? Ultra high frequency. I know you got these right. These are easy. How many options are available in Facebook for liking or showing a response to a post? There is like, love, haha, whoa, sad, and angry. So the answer is 6. If the URL ends with PT, in which country would you be in? I need to see the answers to this. Please put your answers in the chat. I need to see the answer to this. Be honest. It was Portugal. In which year did Steve Jobs introduce the first iPhone to the public? You have to be honest with your score at the end. I need to know what each round, what people got. So tick them across them as you go through and let us know. 2000 and... It wasn't 20 like I said. It was 2007. Yeah, it was Portugal, Ethan. What is the name? Oh, this stupid long question with a stupid long word. What is the name of the test for a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable from that of a human? It is the Turing test. Which manufacturer made the 3310? It is Nokia. Do they still make phones, or did Nokia kind of go bust? I don't know. Okay. Question number 8.
Nokia was an interesting one. Weren't they? They went bust, disappeared, and then I think someone else bought the name and has revived them. But they've gone. Oh. They sort of manufactured the same. I'd have to review that. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did go bust, but then they came back.
Got you. Okay. Number 8. What does PAW stand for? Parents are watching. I didn't know this until today. Ethan, do you use this when you message your friends when your dad comes in? It's like, parents are watching. What was the first commercial product to be scanned using a barcode? I would never have got this in like a million years. It is chewing gum. It was Wrigley's Juicy Fruit chewing gum in 1974. Well before I was born. Number 10. Which was the first product to be produced by Apple that had a name beginning with their trademark small letter, lucky letter I. It was the iMac, and specifically the iMac G3, launched in 1998. Right, has everyone got those answers? What are people's scores? Put them in the chat. Let's find out what you got for round 1, and we're going to rush on to round 2, as I've only got 4 minutes until the hour. And it's picture round. Was that there before? You just add that in, Andrew? That wasn't there before. Don't confuse me.
Sure, it was there before.
Picture round. We all ready? Okay. What device is this? It is...
I saw Ethan pop up with Game Boy, then he retracted it.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't see that. It was the Game Boy. And what was this 16-bit device?
By Sega.
By Sega. It is the Sega Mega Drive. And this was a hard one. Where was this eject from? It was from the Super Nintendo, aka SNES. And what device was this and who made it? It was a phone, as people said, but it was the Motorola flip phone. I loved this phone. I had a Nokia 3310, or maybe an older one. But when I got the flip phone, I was like, yeah, see you later. Close it. That felt really cool. Okay. Next. Which game was this? Who guessed this right? This one was the Doom picture. Praveen's back. Where'd you go? And which picture was this?
Did Praveen catch the answers, or do we need to run back through?
Probably to run back through. I'll just finish it and we'll run back through it really quickly again in a second. So, Praveen, let us know where you got cut off from. And we will run back through it really quickly. So, this one, it wasn't a backward E. It was number 3. And that's a cloud, I'm guessing, with birds in it. And that was Mario World. Now, this was a really hard one. This is the Pac-Man Trail. Number 8, it wasn't birds like I suggested. It's actually two pairs of feet, and it's Mortal Kombat. How's everyone doing? I don't see any numbers from the first round. This is second round, and question 9. This is Lemmings. No. Oh, I don't know what it is. I've written it down. Lemmings. It is Lemmings.
It is.
Yes, it is Lemmings. I just checked the answer. And last one for this round, which everyone had a lot of trouble with, so I made it bigger, was Street Fighter. So let's go back to the beginning really quickly for Praveen and run through these. Question 1, how many characters? So round 1, question 1, I'm not going to read them out. Round 1, question 1, original tweet was 140 characters. Question 2 from round 1, what does UHF stand for? Ultra high frequency. When you're liking a post on Facebook, how many options do you have? You have 6. What does the PT stand for when you're ending a URL? It's Portugal. What year did Steve Jobs introduce the iPhone? It was 2007. When you're testing a machine that's, you can't determine it from human or not, what's it called? It's called the Turing test. Which manufacturer made the 3310? It's Nokia. What does PAW stand for? Parents are watching. What was the first commercial product to scan using a barcode? It's chewing gum, Wrigley's Juicy Fruit chewing gum in 1974. What was the first product to be produced by Apple that began with I? It was the iMac in 1998. And then in picture round, do you really want to see what these looked like before? Let me do it. So you can see the answers Game Boy at the bottom. But let me, I think I can click this. It should show the full size. That's the full size of the picture. So you can see it's the Game Boy. So it kind of makes sense when you see it. This one was the Sega Mega Drive. This one was quite hard, but when you see it, you're going to kick yourself. It is massive picture, and it is the SNES, the Super Nintendo. This one is Motorola. This one, you all know this one. This one is Doom. Your system crashed. I hope not more than once. We're going through this again for you. How are your answers looking? This one is Mario World. Praveen, we're using... You got a new Mac. It shouldn't crash. Okay, so this one was a really hard one. I did a really hard one purposely. Number 7 on the picture round is Pac-Man. I just picked one of those squares. That was a bit mean, I know. But anything else was just too obvious. Oh my god, 4. What was 4? Oh, the phone, yeah. And this one, the birds, and then I told you the truth that it was actually feet, is, I think, Mortal Kombat. And if I make it bigger, you will see it's like Mortal Kombat. And then going down to this one is Lemmings, and you will see why. Any more would have been too much of a giveaway. Maybe I have had the doorway. Just gave the doorway rather than the thin, long line. I was running out of time though. And last but not least, the one that I extended to give a bit more information was Fight! Street Fighter. KO. Okay. Now I want to make it. Andrew, have you finished editing? Can I make it full screen?
Yeah, we're all good. Yeah.
Full screen.
We're ready to go around the next part.
Take a break. Share a friend. We got this in the wrong order. We took a break already. I should have put this as a holding up slide.
We're done with the breaks. Although we didn't talk about what we had been doing and the reason why we were a bit rushed to getting the questions in. We spent most of this afternoon because at 11 o'clock this morning we said, right, we're going to do a quiz this evening. Eddie posts it up, and then Eddie says, "Oh, how about we build little websites that people could go and do their answers on? We have a leaderboard and everything else." I said, "Eddie, that's crazy. There's no way we can do that." He's like, "No, we can. We use Firebase."
And we've kind of done it.
We have almost done it. To be fair, it needed probably another 2 hours to get it finished. But yeah, and we were streaming as well doing it. So if anyone wants to see the stream of us coding like fury,
yes,
by all means, go and have a look at the stream. 4.5 hours long or something.
Yeah,
and yeah, we've done probably 70% of what you'd need to
as a really
run a
bare
basic
minimum.
quiz.
Like it doesn't look great or anything, but as a bare minimum to get working, then yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're keen to try and perhaps do a Friday night quiz generally, and so we'll probably carry on building that platform so that we can have leaderboards and stuff.
Yeah, every Friday we'll do this. Okay, are you ready for Andrew's 2 rounds?
Let's go. We're burning up on time. I think
We are. No one's written their score though in the chat, so I'm a bit upset. They're gonna make me cry. What did you get as your score? And be honest. Say round 1 you got X, round 2 you got Y. Let me know. Andrew, okay, I'll let you drive, or you need me to drive, don't you?
Yeah, you click through and just go at a reasonable speed. I'll read it off. That's cool. So, movies. We're talking movies, TV, games. What's your knowledge about those in the tech industry? I say in the tech industry, they're all tech related, let's say. They're not necessarily in the industry. They're all tech related questions. So, anyone that's a hardcore geek has probably come across these things. Go for it. Let's have a look. First up, what was the model number of the Arnold Schwarzenegger character in Terminator? What was his model number?
I'll give you a clue. 4.5.
It's definitely a version number of some sort.
Semver. 1.2.3.
Of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator. That's the original Terminator. Well, in fact, it didn't change through.
He didn't change throughout all of them. He was the same. He was the shit one.
Cool. Next question then. Let's move at a reasonable speed, hopefully. Obviously, shout at us to slow down if we're going a bit too quick. Next one is an ABC, so you get multiple choice here. So, total number of subscribers to the online game World of Warcraft during 2019, last year. What was the total number of subscribers? It's in that 5 million region, but was it 5,000,003, 5 million, 5.19 million, or 5.42 million?
And I'll give you a clue. It's the similar amount of subscribers that I have on YouTube. But just without the million. I have like 5.03 subscribers. My rabbit's the 0.03. Don't forget to write down in the chat when you're done.
Let's go to the next question.
Oh, Andrew's not waiting for you. You've got to write down in the chat, but we'll move on. I'll try and slow him down a bit.
Well, we have a delay, don't we, talking on the chat, so we'll move through them, and I can keep an eye on the chat as well at the same time. Right, what is the name of the bikes which appeared in the movie Tron?
Harley Davidson.
Everyone loves these bikes, but what were they called? What was their correct name? The name of the bikes that appeared in the movie Tron. It's question 3, so here you go. Give you a few seconds on that one, because it's hopefully off the tip of your tongue, yet everyone knows this movie or will watch it all the time.
If it's not Harley, maybe... what's the word? Triumph? Triumph,
yeah. You certainly didn't want to crash into one of the lines they left behind them, right? Okay. I think that's good. Right, next question. What event signaled the end of Chapter 1 of the game Fortnite? So in the game Fortnite, Chapter 1 ended. What event occurred?
I do not know this one.
I just hope I've got it correct. Ethan's going to correct me on this one after this. He's going to tell me, no, that's wrong. So, well, hopefully I'm correct, and it is called Chapter 1. I have got it right. He'll tell me, no, it was Star Wars Episode 8 when this happened. So what signaled the event? What was the event that signaled the end of Chapter 1 in Fortnite? So for number 5, No one's saying slow down. I think everyone's keeping up with this. What is the name of the end game boss from the popular game Minecraft? I'm sure
Bowser.
everyone must have played Minecraft at some point, right? What's the name of the end game boss? Most people probably never actually even tried to get to the end game because everyone's too busy building their little houses and living in their happy little worlds in Minecraft rather than trying to figure out there actually is a way to get to the end of the game. There is a certain ending that occurs. What is the end? Yes, chapter 1. Good. I'm glad I got the name right. I did several of these questions off the top of my head, so I do hope I got them right. What is the name of the endgame boss from the popular game Minecraft?
Bowser? Was I right?
Bowser. Well, we'll find out soon. Let's find out.
Okay, Princess. She was mean. She's gonna be the boss for sure.
Could be Toad. You never know. This is a bit more difficult. This takes you back a bit. It was probably one of my favourite films when I was growing up. When I was little, that and the Goonies. Obviously, everyone loved the Goonies, but this was one of those films that, for some reason, I really quite enjoyed this film. So I had to go in as a question. To complete the following 1984, show my age, film title, The Last Something.
Samurai.
1984 film title, The Last Something.
Jedi.
Obviously, there are a few The Last Something, hence I had to put the year in there to make sure we were focused in the right time period here.
Action hero. The last action hero.
Yeah, exactly. There's plenty of them, right? It could be. I'd be careful, though, because you might actually call out the right one.
I don't remember what the right one was, so I might do.
1984 film title, The Last Something. Hopefully there was no other film in 1984 called The Last Something. We'll find out. Someone will say, but there's this other film, The Last Godfather.
Praveen.
Okay. Next question, 7. In The Big Bang Theory, what is Sheldon Cooper's catchphrase? Very similar to Eddie's catchphrase.
I have a catchphrase?
What, in The Big Bang Theory, what is Sheldon Cooper's catchphrase? It's more of a word than a phrase, I suppose. Catchworded, perhaps I should have said.
Do I have one? I do? What's my one? Praveen agrees with you. What do I have? I don't have no catchphrase. I'm really worried now. Pretty self-conscious. How's my hair? Let me have a look. Oh.
You certainly have a signature way of doing photographs, that's for sure.
Look, leave my photographs out of this.
Cool. Next question.
Already?
Let's go. What is the fastest speed possible or known in the film Spaceballs? What's the fastest speed they travel at? It's one of those as well that if you watch some of the stuff Elon Musk does, I'm sure you'll have also seen it mentioned. What's the fastest speed from this film Spaceballs?
Oh, really? Elon Musk uses some of the terms out of this movie from like the 80s.
What do you mean, oh, really? You must know that Elon Musk and Tesla use various things from Spaceballs.
I think I've seen Spaceballs. Well, I've seen bits of it. Never seen it like beginning to end.
Oh, that's it. You're going to have to see Spaceballs now. Fastest speed in this film, Spaceballs. Oh, Ethan, it's a little bit... Yeah, we need to watch Spaceballs sometime, Ethan.
I'm with Ethan on this. Oh, and Praveen's with us as well. It's a hard one.
Let's say, may the Schwartz be with you.
Huh?
Yeah, you need to watch the film.
12 parsecs. That's Star Wars.
You're close, but the wrong one. Spaceballs is more of a parody for Star Wars.
Okay. Ethan will get this for sure.
Ethan, I don't even need to read this out. You'll have answered it before I even read it.
Really?
Following craft in the game Minecraft. What would that create if you put that in Minecraft? What would you get?
Noughts and crosses.
We almost put this in the picture round, so this nearly was in the picture round. I know for Ethan this is an easy one, but others maybe not so much. But I'm sure Ethan will know this one off the top of his head. We'll come up with a more complicated combination for next time. Maybe we'll do a whole Minecraft round of all these different crafts, what they all create.
We should do like a whole JavaScript round.
Okay, so what does the following picture, in that picture, what would you get in the game Minecraft if you did that? That's 2 Minecraft questions in this section. I mean, come on. There's a little bit of love for Minecraft going on, only because I was hopeful if we get some of the younger generation, they want to see a little bit of this and that. With parents obviously getting pulled in to play these games a lot of the time, they probably know them as well. Okay, should we go to question 10? Here we go. Another flashback to the 80s here.
Pardon the pun.
Not so much a film that I watched so much. Not a film I watched particularly much, but I know it was very popular and certainly plenty of people still watch it all the time. In the 1980s film, Flash Gordon, who was the evil emperor? What was his name? Name of the evil. And it's not evil emperor. I'll give you that as a clue.
I don't know. All I remember is Flash Gordon's approaching. That's from the song, I think, as well. That's why I remember that. Okay.
I'm worried that Praveen might have crashed again because I think we might have lost someone. But hopefully Praveen's still with us. Yeah, 1980s film, Flash Gordon, who was the evil emperor?
What's he doing on his system? Is he like mining Bitcoin or something?
Okay, should we flick back through this round again one more time?
Let's do it.
Just in case anyone missed a question or... Yeah, we'll just be very quick. I'll just literally read them through and we'll go on. So give you a chance to double check your answers. What was the model number of Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Terminator? Could have been any of the Terminators, didn't change. What was his model number? Part 2. Total number of subscribers for World of Warcraft in 2019. Was it A, 5.03 million, B, 5.19 million, or C, 5.42 million? Slow, but yeah, some of you. Let us know if there are particular questions, Praveen, that you need us to repeat, and we can always hop back into those. But otherwise, we'll just go through them now very quickly. But shout if there's a particular one. Whilst there's not a huge number of people viewing, we can jump around a little bit for you.
Praveen's got a slow machine. He just got the new 16-inch MacBook Pro fully loaded. So you got to stop mining Bitcoin.
Come on, question 3. What would we have? What was next? Yes. What was the name of the bikes that appeared in the movie Tron? What were they called? Next up, we had... I need a control for this to control it as well.
I've researched a way to do it, by the way. We can do that.
Eddie's a million miles behind. Awesome. What event signaled the end of Chapter 1 of Fortnite? And we will figure out that button. You'll have to show me the magic button. What event signaled the end of Chapter 1 of Fortnite? Next up, question 5. The name of the end game boss in the popular... I was going to say online game, but you can do it offline. So, the popular game Minecraft. Notice I capitalised the M here, but in the other one I didn't capitalise the M. There's a bit of an error. Watch out for Microsoft coming in my way. Part 6, question 6. Complete the following 1984 film title: The Last Something. The Last Suspense.
The Last Tomb Raider.
Last Tomb Raider. Yeah. Question 7. In The Big Bang Theory, what was Sheldon Cooper's catchphrase? Everyone has a catchphrase, right?
What's yours?
Probably more a catchword. There's a bit of a hint there. But my catchphrase, Eddie, get to do some bloody work.
I hear it so often that I just don't even hear it anymore. So, okay, yeah, that is yours. I don't even hear it. What's mine?
Andrew, can you fix this?
That's true. I don't even say that anymore. It's recorded on my phone and just kind of and on my watch, and I just hit play.
Okay. Question 8. What is the fastest speed in the film Spaceballs? The fastest speed that they have in the film Spaceballs. Question 9. What does the following craft result in the game Minecraft? So if you put that into your crafting table in Minecraft, what would you get out? What would it throw back at you? Question 10. In that 1980s film, Flash Gordon, Who was the evil emperor? What was his name? Not the actor. When I ask for the actor, when I say who was the name of the evil emperor. Okay, move to the next round. What was the next round? History, right?
Tech history. Ba, ba, ba.
Because Eddie hasn't been involved at all in these, he needs to answer them as well, I think.
Okay.
So I hope you've got paper. Get a bit of paper out.
I've got paper. Don't worry.
When we go through the answers in a moment, you can tell us what you've written down, but no cheating. I know you've got the speaker notes there. So
Oh no, they're speaking notes closed, so I haven't got them.
Good. So write it nice and big so you can show it on the screen to what you wrote down.
Okay.
What year was JavaScript launched? And what year was JavaScript launched? It's pretty new, right? I mean, everyone's only just started using it. So what, 2012, 2014? Must be something like that. Everyone's just started using it, so pretty new. Not so much history, I suppose, in that sense. What year was JavaScript launched?
I've written 2019.
2019. Maybe it hasn't actually been launched yet. Maybe we're all...
It's still in beta. Yeah, 2020. 2025 it'll be launched into production.
It's a trick question, right? Next question, question 2. What have we got? What year, and the bonus point, there's a few bonus points in this round I've put in, just because it's the final round, right? Everyone likes to get those Joker bonus points in for that last round, so you can jump ahead. What year, and for a bonus point, month, was the first release of Linux? What year and month?
This is going to be a bit older than JavaScript, so I'd say 2018.
2018. I was going to give you a clue, but it'd be too much of a clue, so I'm not going to.
Okay, why don't you tell me and don't tell anyone else? I'll listen really quietly to the microphone. What is it?
No. Let's carry on. Okay. I'll give the clue later when we do the answers. What is the name of the first high-level programming language? Now, this is a proper hardcore history question, this one. The name. Obviously, just take a guess. It could be anything. The first high-level programming language. It was React, right? React was the first high-level.
React's the answer to everything. If you're hungry, you need toilet paper, you React. Sorry, Praveen, I know you like React.
What is the name of the first high-level programming language? Question 4. Where was the World Wide Web created? Another bonus point, who is attributed with its invention?
Oh.
Where was it created? And bonus point for who is attributed with its invention. I'll give you a clue. It's a guy in the UK.
I can't spell his name, but I've kind of phonetically done something.
Okay. Question 5.
I've got it. Wait.
Okay,
I've got it. I'm good.
Question number 5. What is the name of the electronics company that was founded by Lord Alan Sugar? And as another bonus point, what year was it founded in?
Do they actually make anything anymore, though? I've never seen anything made by them in like decades.
I think they still do things like cables and stuff, right? But it's I don't think it's very much these days. The name of the electronics company founded by Alan Sugar, and in what year was it founded? Question number 6. Come on, Andy. It's not that much writing down you have to do. Who were the 2 founders of Microsoft?
Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know the founders of Google or Microsoft.
Oh. 2 founders of Microsoft.
Not sure.
You might find a bit of a surprise by one of them.
Oh yeah, the Microsoft one. I know who one of them is. I'm being really stupid. Just realised who it is. But 2. Oh yes.
Founders of Microsoft.
No, I know Apple. I don't know Microsoft. I know one of them. Okay. So I get half a point.
Right. I can imagine a few people writing down the founders of Apple. Let's go to question 7.
Oh, went did I go the wrong way?
Wrong way. Let's go the right way. There we go. Question 7. Here we go. What year was the first GPU created, and by what company? I think this should only really be worth 1 point though, because it's not difficult to guess.
It's so hard.
But what year was the first GPU created, and what was the company? We're talking GPU here, not just a method of displaying graphics, a GPU. And there's a certain makeup that requires it to become a GPU. So it might not be as old as you think. It might not be as new as you think either.
Oh, now you're making me change my numbers.
Okay. First GPU created, what company?
Okay, I've made it newer just for you.
Let's go to question 8.
I don't know either, so don't worry.
I'm sure we're losing lots of people with these questions. They are probably a bit more difficult because it is history, right? It can go anywhere in tech, including games. Seems we have a game section. So here we go. When was the game Castle Wolfenstein released? Often confused with Doom because they have very similar graphics in Castle Wolfenstein. So that gives you a clue for the vague date range. When was the game Castle Wolfenstein released?
Oh, sorry, I went ahead. Trying to beat you to it.
That's right. We're on question 9. Go for it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Here we go. What company invented the first operating system? What was the name of the company that created the first operating system?
I think this is a trick question for some reason.
Trick question, is it?
I think so, and I think I'm going to fall for it.
We'll find out in a moment. Company that invented the first operating system. Question 10. Okay, here's a nice easy one to finish with, okay? Well, after the stress of those last 9 questions, it should hopefully be a nice easy one. Which of the following is not a valid size for a floppy disk drive? Is it A, 5¼ inches, B, 8 inches, C, 6½ inches, or D, 3½ inches? Which is not a valid size? I should have underlined not a few times. Which of the following is not? So we're looking for one answer. There are multiple different sizes for floppy disk drives, but which of these is not a valid size?
Praveen is laughing.
Is that because of, I don't know, he can tell us why. I'm sure there's a certain mindset that's come across him when we're talking about floppy drives. Okay, we're going to try and keep it clean though this evening because you never know. My son's upstairs, though I'm sure he's heard it all before, certainly with things he does. But still. Do we want to flick through those again, or should we just get straight into the answers?
Let's flick through them real quick.
Flick through them again. Right, so number 1. Eddie has been answering them with us.
I have. I've written them down, all on stickies. Oh, that's my answer. Don't see my answer.
What year was JavaScript launched? Question 1. What year was JavaScript launched? Question 2. What year, and with a bonus point month, was the first release of Linux? Question 3. What is the name of the first high-level programming language?
React.
The first high-level programming language.
React. Because, right, it's a library, it's a framework, it's a language, it's everything, right? It's just a silver bullet fixes everything. Sorry, Praveen.
Question 4. Where was the World Wide Web created? And again, another bonus point. Who is attributed with its invention? Where was the World Wide Web created? And a bonus point for who is attributed with its invention.
Attributed. I can say that well. I couldn't say the other word in my slides.
The right letters can make it sound quite different. attributed. Okay, next up, question 5. What is the name of the electronics company founded by Lord Alan Sugar? And Lord Alan Sugar, you've probably seen him on things like The Apprentice. And in what year was it founded? So the electronics company founded by Alan Sugar, what year was it founded?
The company is Apple, and it was founded in 2025.
That's a good guess.
That's
He hasn't yet done it. He's waiting for me to come on The Apprentice. We're going to found it together. That's the trick.
He's going to found the pair with you.
That's right. We're going to start the pair. Question 6. Who were the two founders of Microsoft? So, key thing there is Microsoft, because plenty of people, I'm sure, will have instantly thought of a different tech company, but we're talking two founders of Microsoft.
I know one.
Everybody knows. The other one, a little bit more difficult. Question 7 was, waiting for it to change it, as he's thinking about Microsoft. Not something you normally hear me say about anything about Microsoft.
True.
In what year was the first GPU created, and by what company? First GPU and what company? Question 8 was, what year, when was the game Castle Wolfenstein released? I did give a little hint earlier that people will probably recognize some of the graphics being very similar to that of Doom. Question 9. What company invented the first operating system?
It's going to be Windows 10. Windows 10.
Invented the first. Oh, I didn't say what was the name of the operation. That could have been a bonus point as well, I suppose. Perhaps if you know the name of it, jot that down as well, and maybe get a bonus point. I think it was quite a difficult name if I'm correct with which one I think it is.
Windows 10.1.
And question 10. Which of the following is not a valid size for a floppy disk drive? And no, Praveen, we don't need you thinking what you're thinking about. A was 5 1/4 inches, B was 8 inches, C was 6.5 inches, and D was 3.5 inches. So which one of those is not a valid size?
I know. E.
Could be a trick question, maybe. The answer is they're all valid.
Really?
Okay, should we go back to the start of round 3 and we can go through the answers?
Let's do it. Do you need the do you have the answers?
I know it off the top of my head, don't worry about that.
Okay.
So question number 1 was, what is the model number of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator? And the answer was the T100. That's T, the letter T, 100. T100. Question number 2, the answer is A, 5.03 million.
I did say it was the same amount of subscribers I had on YouTube, so if you did just check, you would have got the answer.
Exactly. It's certainly not far off, right? It's the target for next month.
Exactly.
Next month's target. A, 5.03 million. Question 3, what was the name of the bikes that appeared on the movie Tron? The answer is light cycles. They were called light cycles because they produced light out the back, right? Everyone crashed into. They were light cycles. Question number 4, what event signaled the end of chapter 1 of Fortnite? And whilst chat is behind, I should be asking Ethan to answer this just in case I've got it wrong. But I believe the correct answer should be it was a black hole. So the game basically disappeared and there was a black hole that came up. And I think it lasted for like a month or something. It was quite a while. People were wondering, would Fortnite ever come back? Would they be able to play this game ever again? I'd say I was hopeful that the answer would be no, they weren't going to bring it back because might actually see more of the kids sometime. But no, they brought it back and kids disappeared again.
Yeah, Ethan says black hole.
Perfect. Hey, Zusty. I'm guessing joined a little bit late. We're just wrapping up, I'm afraid. So, yeah, feel free to answer the questions as we go along. And, yeah, we're just going through the answers now. Number 5. What is the name of the end game boss from the popular game Minecraft? What was the name of the end game boss? It was the Ender Dragon. Because he was going to end everything, right? The Ender Dragon. You had to go and find him. You had to go and collect like some eyes and locate this fortress underground and stuff. I know I played a bit of time with Ethan on doing this, and blimey, it took a while. I think we had to end up cheating a little bit to get there because it just takes so long to do that. Not sure how long it would take if you didn't do it with a little bit of cheating. Quite a while, probably. Number 6, the title of the 1984 film, The Last Something.
Last Samurai, Last Action Hero, Last Jedi.
There's definitely plenty of films that start with that, but the one I was looking for was The Last, and Praveen did say it earlier, Starfighter. Last Starfighter. Eddie hasn't watched the film. He's going to go away and watch it after this.
I will.
In fact, Eddie's got 2 films to watch back to back now. You've got to watch The Last Starfighter and you've got to watch Spaceballs. It's going to keep you busy for the weekend.
Spaceballs, maybe not. But yes, Last Starfighter, I might try and watch it.
Number 7. There's Big Bang Theory. What is Sheldon Cooper's catchphrase?
I know this one. Isn't it the Bazinga thing?
That's right, Bazinga.
Yeah, I just realised what it was. I don't say that. How do I have the same catchphrase as Sheldon?
I didn't say it was the same catchphrase, although it's possible that you certainly do say it, so it's possible Praveen has picked up on that.
I never say Bazinga. That's one thing I never say, ever.
I've said it, not often, but I wouldn't say it's your catchphrase. You don't use it that often.
I've never said it. That's the first time I've ever said it.
Okay.
Moving
Bazinga.
on. Told ya, Praveen, I never said Bazinga. Ever. Tell Andrew. Tell him. Over there. Shout to him.
Number 8. What is the fastest speed in the film Spaceballs? What's the fastest speed they travel at? So at one point, they certainly go very, very fast. They go at ludicrous speed, but then they get overtaken by the main character who is traveling at Plaid. But the answer is Plaid. Plaid. Plaid.
Okay.
But you may have written down ludicrous speed because that's the one that you hear more clearly, but people tend to miss the word Plaid. But that, again, as I said, that's where Tesla use it, right? So in the Teslas, they have ludicrous speed. But if you get the Roadster, you can travel at Plaid. There you go. So question 9 then. What do you get if you use the following in Minecraft? Again, I'm sure Ethan will race really quickly to answer this one. Because before it was even put up there, he'll know this. And it will create you a set of stairs. Or steps, I suppose I'd take as well.
Flash Gordon's approaching.
Well, anything, right? Yeah, and then Flash Gordon. So, who was the evil emperor? What was his name?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know this one, no? His name was Ming.
Oh, Ming, yes.
Ming the Merciless. There we go.
Ethan got it right. He says stairs in the chat.
Well done. Cool. So hopefully everyone got 10 out of 10. That was nice and easy, right?
That was a hard one.
The tech history round. This was the hard one, I think. This was the hard round. Now, Eddie was going through this with us, so I'm going to ask Eddie to give his answer before we give the correct answer.
Okay, I've written them down. Let's do it.
I like how Eddie didn't pick up on me saying we'll give the correct answer after he gives his.
No, I will be wrong. Trust me. Let's go.
Okay, so the first year JavaScript was launched. What did you have?
I had 94.
I believe it was 95.
I knew it was 94, 95.
PHP with 94, I think.
Okay.
And everyone always thinks that PHP was later. So 95, I believe, was the correct answer here. 7 out of 10, Ethan. Well done.
I think that's really good. What did everyone else get? Ethan did really well.
7 out of 10 is a good score, definitely. Question number 2 then. What did you have here? What year and month was the first release of Linux? I'll give you a clue. It was the day before my 10th birthday when it was released.
1970, June.
I'm not that old. Based on that now that I've told you it was the day before my 10th birthday, what's the answer?
1990.
My 11th birthday, sorry.
11? 91.
10. It was the last day I was 10. So that's 11 now.
91?
91. September 91, yeah. So the 17th of September 91. Day before I was 11. What is the name of the first high-level programming language? Right, what do we have here? What do you reckon the high-level... Eddie's bound to have written React. I'm waiting for him to put it up. First
Pascal.
Pascal.
I don't know, it's a guess.
It's a good guess. It's actually something called short code because it was high level, so it made everything much shorter, right? So names were very much simpler back then. They said it as it was.
Yeah.
It's a short way of doing code. Let's call it short code. Why not? The answer was short code. Brings a Barry at Preston. I'm guessing this is one of one of Ethan's friends that's come on that is talking to Ethan. Question 4. World Wide Web. Where was it created and who is attributed with its invention? Go on, Eddie. You must have this one. Where and by who?
MIT, and was it Tim Berners-Lee?
Okay, you've got one part correct. It's Sir Tim Berners-Lee was who was attributed with it. The place was CERN. CERN in Switzerland.
CERN. Okay.
It was close. I believe it was actually a project done with MIT though.
I remember there was something MIT and
it's collaboration, but CERN was the place that is generally attributed with the location.
Got you.
Question 5 then. The name of the electronics company that was founded by Lord Alan Sugar and what year in which it was founded?
Amstrad, and I put 1997.
Amstrad in 1997. Well, you're close. It was Amstrad is correct, but Lord Alan Sugar is a little bit older than that. So it was actually in 1968.
68? That was like 20 years before we were born.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Quite a while ago. So, next question. The 2 founders of Microsoft, what were their names?
Bill Gates and Andrew Cunliffe.
Unfortunately, it wasn't me, no. As much as people do seem to think that I created Microsoft, Microsoft Windows and all that, I would hope people know that I wouldn't build something quite so shit. I would have fixed it by now, that's for sure. But yeah, no, the answer was Bill Gates is one of them. The other one was a chap called Paul Allen.
Ethan beat you to it. He wrote it in the chat. Wow, I'm impressed, Ethan. That's really good. Really good.
Google though, Ethan, was that a Google job or was that known knowledge? No, I'd certainly be impressed if you know that one. I know you're very good with your history though, so you could well be correct. Good job. Next up was I've just lost the window for a second. There it is. In what year was the first GPU created and what company did it?
I had NVIDIA 2004.
You're close. NVIDIA is correct.
Oh, cool.
The year. And I actually didn't. I was pretty sure I knew the answer to this when I did it. It was 1999.
I had 99 and you said it was going to be newer. Look, there was 99 there. I've crossed it out. Oh my God, I got one wrong, completely right. I'm having that. It's because when you said, oh, it's newer than you think, I was like, oh, okay, maybe 2004 then. I'm getting points for that.
I only knew you think because I think the first graphical display unit was like 63 or something. So people might have thought it was 63. Yeah. But not quite as old as 63, but a little bit older than 2004. So 99. The next question was Castle Wolfenstein game. I played this game quite a bit, more so than I played Doom, interestingly. So
I didn't play either. So I guess 2000. Probably a bit older. 98.
Older than Doom. It was before Doom. I think it was about 2 years before Doom. 1981.
Oh yeah, because I was playing Unreal in 2000, so it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
So it was 1981.
I'm way wrong on that one.
Okay. Next question was, what company invented the first operating system?
I put IBM.
First operating system, that's correct.
Oh, really? That was my fifth guess. If you look, I tried loads of others, and then I crossed them all out.
Do you know what the name of the operating system was?
Is it the one from that robot with the movie in the movie that Will Robinson, danger, Will Robinson, exterminate. Okay, I kind of mixed a few movies together. I don't really know. No, I have no clue.
I think the only reason I think I know this, and I might be wrong, I think it was OS 360, because one of the operating systems that I first installed was OS 2 Warp, or OS 2, I guess, which was a later edition from IBM. But yeah, I think it was OS 360 is the correct one, but I might be wrong. So feel free to correct me. No Google. Well done, Ethan. Sorry, I've just read back on the chat. Well done, Ethan. I'm impressed. I have to say, I couldn't remember the name. I thought it was Paul something, but I couldn't actually remember it. So, well done, Ethan. Right, final question. This was a nice, simple one to finish on. I think Praveen, based on his comment earlier, I should wait for Praveen to give this answer first. Which one of these is not a valid size, Praveen? I'm going to give you a few seconds just in case you've got lost us again. Which of these is not a valid size for a floppy disk drive?
I guessed A.
You went for A, 5 1/4.
Because that was a hard. That was a hard drive, right? That wasn't. Although it was physically floppy.
Fair play. You went for A. 5 1/4 inch was the size of the disk drive that I had in my Apple Acorn when I was not Apple.
BBC.
BBC Acorn when I was like, I don't know, 7 years old or something. It was a 5 1/4 inch floppy disk. I think there's still a few of them lying around in my parents' loft somewhere. So no, it was not A. A does exist.
Oh.
B was before my time. 8 inch, I think, was what they used to use when they had the massive, great computers. That was the first one. Was 8. 3 1/2 inch. We know that exists. We probably used that up until late 1990s, early 2000s.
Praveen says C.
So the answer was C. Praveen is correct. Well done, Praveen. 6 1/2 inch drive.
Nice. So what's everyone's scores? Put it in the chat. I got like 2 for the last round only. What's everyone's scores? Let's see. And it's approaching up to 11 o'clock, so we'll call it a day soon. I'm keen to know what people's scores are. Keen to know what we can improve for next time. Keen to know what part you enjoyed the most, what part you enjoyed the least. Just brain dump it in the chat. Let us know. And we're keen to do this every Friday. Bring everyone together, especially in these difficult times. I think it's something we'll continue. So 8 out of 10.
Back and just say that for that last section, for question 2, if you had both parts, September and 91, you get 2 points. 1 point if you had one or the other. For question 4, 2 points, so 1 for CERN and 1 for Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Question 5 is just 1 point. You have to get both parts. Amstrad, because I felt it was just a bit too easy with Amstrad. And then 1968. So I might let you have a half point, perhaps. But then I might as well say it's a point for each. So. The 2 founders of Microsoft, a point for each of those. I think it's certainly whilst one was easy, the other one was so much harder. But if you got one or the other, you should give 2 points there. And I think the rest were all just 1 pointers, right? Yeah. I think that
and you're making questions with multiple points. That's just too complicated. Next time we'll keep it simple.
Ethan reckons he got 17.5 out of 40.
I think he did better than me.
10. Well done, Praveen, on that last round. 7.5 out of 40 is very good, Ethan, certainly considering you're only 13. So well done. So that's a good score because a lot of those were well before your time.
Yeah, they were definitely
18.5. Well done. All out of 1. Yeah, well done. It's probably out a bit more than 4. I think it's out of 44. But... yeah, good job, Ethan. Well done, Praveen. What was the overall score? Come on, you got 8 out of 10 that last round. What was your total? Or did you drop off a few too many times?
And what people watching, while people are putting their scores in, what was their favourite round out of curiosity?
Yeah, that would be good to know. Did you find that was the first round too easy? The second round, was that too hard? Was it okay? I mean, that's why it's nice to see what the scores are, right? Because if everyone was getting 10 out of 10, we'd know that was too easy. Or if you're getting 2 out of 10, we know that's too hard. It sounds like not too bad because Ethan had what was it, 7 out of 10 on that round 3. Praveen got an 8 out of 10 on round 4. So it's probably in about the right ballpark based on those kinds of numbers, I think.
And how were the picture ones compared to the text ones? I don't know, I really enjoyed the picture ones, like cropping them up. Maybe I was just being too mean.
You just enjoy being mean, yeah, that's what it is.
Ethan says gaming and pictures, so thank you very much, Ethan. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
However you say, Andrew, it was like that. We both shared the common thing.
Oh dear, Praveen. It's normally Eddie I have to calm down. Or certainly on a Friday, it's normally his mind that's going crazy. I say to him, look, that's not the way I said it at all.
You should have heard Andrew yesterday when we were planning things, or this morning. It was this morning because we can put a camera under the table. But why the fuck I want to put a camera? Put my French. Why am I going to put a camera under my table, Andrew?
The answer for that was I was thinking because Eddie was talking about having cameras from all angles, right? So he wants to plug like 6 cameras into his new computer that he's getting this weekend. I said, "What? You're going to have one like here, one under the desk?" And my thought was under the desk so that people could see Brioche, his rabbit, jumping around his feet all the time.
Eating my cables.
Buddy, the dog running around my legs most of the evening because there's normally an animal on the ground running around. Everyone's like, "Oh, the animal's really cute. We should pick your rabbit up, pick your dog up. Let's see it." And I think, well, if you just put a camera down there, that's all. But no, Eddie didn't think about me thinking about pets. He thought the reason was something completely different. But never mind.
I'm really glad everyone enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing a different section to Andrew because I enjoyed finding the questions. And I also enjoyed trying to answer Andrew's section as well. So that was good. And hopefully Andrew enjoyed trying to do the images as well.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was very good. So I feel I enjoyed it. I think it's something I reckon we could do as well. I'm a bit concerned that we might run out of questions quick, but we'll change the different sort of areas, right? The rounds will be different categories. We won't have the same ones every time. We might have a few that are the same because, as you can see, like the game, I reckon the pictures. Every quiz has to have a pictures round, regardless. So I think you have to keep that one every time. But maybe the cropping could be worked on a bit.
It was very quick and rushed. I was experimenting. I want to put some more coding ones in as well. So don't worry, we've got some ideas. We're not going to run out of questions. Doing it every Friday will be fine. So yeah, tell your friends, 9 o'clock every Friday.
We will advertise it a bit better because this one was very last minute. We were just thinking, it's a Friday. Neither of us are really working today. What can we do for the day? I know we could do a quiz this evening. And then the day became, let's try and build a platform to run a quiz on, which is like, that wasn't really the intention of the day, but okay. But I think the platform's got some legs in it. I think there's going to be a lot more interested people doing these kinds of things. So maybe if we build a little platform, other people can run their own stuff.
Especially when we do the platform being real time and stuff, I think it'd be quite cool.
Yes, we'll definitely have a coding round, I think, next time, Praveen. We did have it there. In fact, if you look in the description that we wrote at 11 o'clock this morning, there were going to be 2 more rounds. We were going to do a round that was focusing more on hardware and one that was more on software and programming. But unfortunately, we decided that could take long. It's been almost 2 hours anyway. Maybe we were a bit slow. Maybe the speed, it'd be good to get feedback. Was it overall too slow? Did we start a bit late because we are finishing at almost 11 now? Should we have started at 8 o'clock? Would that have been a better time? So let us know.
Let us know what you think. And I went slower than Andrew on my round, so let me know. Did I go too slow? And then maybe Andrew went too fast and we need somewhere in the middle, or was it better towards mine or towards Andrew? If we do it more like mine, I think we're not going to be able to put more rounds in it. But if we do it more like Andrew's, we should be able to get maybe one more round in. So let us know what you think. And you can let us know now in the chat or afterwards in the comments, because the video will allow you to post comments underneath. So let us know. But it's awesome to have you all as part of our Code Mortals community, and we really enjoy geeking out with you. Be safe, have a great weekend, and we look forward to streaming with you Monday evening. We'll be doing a stream, and I'll be streaming on my channel all day tomorrow, or all afternoon tomorrow, when Andrew helps me build my awesome super duper streaming PC. He's going to help me remotely, so I'm going to stream that. And if you've built a PC before, then I need your help too. I have not built one in like, I don't know, 20 years. I'm Mac through
I'm
and through.
might enjoy that. So Ethan keeps on saying he wants me to build a machine with him, so maybe this is his opportunity to do a little bit of that and see kind of where everything goes. I'm sure a lot of people are quite interested. So many people buy computers off the internet that are pre-made, right? And I know you were close to doing that when we talked about it. Like, I'll buy one. I'm not sure if me convincing you to do it and build it yourself was a good move or not. I know, as I said, you'll get better components out of it and probably a slightly better price. I think you're paying about what you were looking at anyway, right? You were looking at a similar price range, but when you compare the components that you were getting for that price range versus the components you're getting now, there's at least a 30, if not 50% improvement on those components.
Yeah,
So,
they did. They went for the buzzwords like, oh, your processor's this, or if you want a graphics card heavy computer, your graphics card is this, but everything else is really terrible. So it's just like, it wasn't well balanced. Whereas when you build it, yeah, it felt that it was more balanced and it worked out to be roughly the same price. So yeah, I've got a floppy drive coming, CD-ROM drive, DVD drive. It's going to be awesome. Going to be so much like drive stuff, right, Andrew?
I thought you were getting a tape drive.
Tape drive. It's just funny that this computer is going to be amazing for gaming, and I'm not going to play one game on it. Because on the specs, when you see,
Ethan will go crazy.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, Ethan will go mad because the spec of that machine, it would, walk through any game. I think maybe you should mention. So what is it? You've got a GeForce 2080 Super.
Yeah.
Right?
No, 2080 Super. Yeah, that's true.
NVIDIA, RTX 2080 Super.
Bring it up.
Which is a ridiculous thing. I think it's like a £700 graphics card or something, isn't it? And then the CPU is 8-core Intel 9990.
Yeah, 9990, whatever, i9. But the games on this was really interesting. Like, they showed you what games you could play on it, and I thought that was quite funny. Or maybe like.
So Ethan, sorry, I haven't got as much money.
Andrew's going to buy one next week. Don't worry. It was saying
once Eddie decides it's no good, he'll decide after Monday. No, it's just not working. I'll just keep using the Mac. He said that you can have it if it doesn't work out. So we'll hold him to that. Okay.
It was saying something that you can play the games in 4K, everything like maxed out, higher settings and everything, and you can still live stream it because it's got the NVENC extra chip on it, so you can live stream it at a higher quality than what I'm streaming at it now while gaming, and yeah, it's crazy. We've also got the full 4K HDMI input into the computer, so you can plug in a digital SLR. Or mirrorless camera and have that going through in the system. It's like, it was just epic. I'm going to use it for streaming. Sorry, Ethan. I can't remember which one I saw, but there was something that just said all the games maxed out.
I think secretly Eddie will be playing computer games on that.
Don't get time.
It's his little secret.
Don't get time.
That's cool.
I can't find it.
Anyhow.
But yes. Time to call
11 o'clock. I think it's been a good couple of hours, a good day generally. We will definitely do another one of these next Friday. It'd be good to hear if people think it was okay for time. I do think we should have started at 8 o'clock. We will advertise it a bit more as well. Hopefully we'll get a few more people. It was good to see the chat going though. Lots of people talking in the chat, so that was nice. I think we'll advertise a little bit better. Tell your friends. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully the sort of level was about right. But by all means, if there's a particular category you'd like us to cover, so Praveen keen on the coding, we'll get a coding round in. If there's any other categories and stuff, let us know. We'll do some stuff, and it'd be good as well to try and bring some people on live as well, so we can see. Like Eddie just did that last round. It'd be good to get 2 or 3 people on doing the round live with us on the stream, perhaps. I don't know. As I say that, I'm looking at Eddie going, and he's like, no, we can't bring that many people in.
You can, when you stream your PC, you've got this awesome graphics card. It can handle it. I'm sure Praveen will gladly come on. I was looking at my WhatsApp on my phone, and he's already said, "Can I come on and be a host?" So he can be one of the. He can He could pick a round. We could all do a round each, right? If you've got 4 people on there, each person can do the questions for a round, and therefore the other 3 don't know it and can also kind of scream out answers. You could get buzzers and like, buzz! The answer is. I don't know, whatever the answer is, but you can scream something out.
Awesome.
It is. Cool. Have a
Yeah,
great
we'll do
evening,
it.
everyone, and a great weekend. Thank you, Andrew, for all your hard work. And
Thank you.
it was good. And
And
we'll
thank
see you
everyone
all
for coming.
soon. We'll see you tomorrow on my
Don't
stream.
forget, don't forget to subscribe. We always forget to say that at the end of the streams
Oh,
whilst
yes.
we're calming down. I'm sure everyone that's here is already subscribed anyway, so you don't need to say that. But don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell as well so you don't
Thumbs
miss the
up.
next quiz or any of the other things that we do on this channel.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Be safe.
Good night.